here is Ares or Mars. Now this guy I was most excited when I first seen it, and now I have to say that after I'm messing around with him, he's not bad. I just yeah, Hades, Zeus, and what was the other one? Venus overtoken him. I thought he would be my favorite, but Zeus ended up being better than him, and Hades is actually more interesting. Yeah. So Ares is pretty simple. You can see that he used a bit like Titus. He actually used a little bit more of his body for this. Come on. It has a little bar that's slotted together, which is actually a very good slot. Packing really well. This guy is actually very solid in terms of the transformation. Some of the other one, the transformation packs are start to wear down. You can see that the mold is actually getting worse. So fold that in. Rotate the leg forward. This, like this. Rotate the feet like this. Collapse the body down until it packs in, which it doesn't really pack in. Unpack the back armor pieces, move them aside, swivel hand joint up, which by the way it doesn't have any hand. Open up the shell pieces, rotate it to the side. It doesn't have any hand because it has a gun for his hand, and it has another gun for his other hand. And once you are ready, come to the back, rotate this armor piece, open up this, and swivel them to the back to make his backpack armor a bit smaller. And you have Ares here. Now I have to say he looks pretty good, but it just ended up not as amazing as I thought he would be compared to the likes of Zeus and Hades. And the fact that he only have one thing that is good about him is that he only have 2 big shell on this side. His back shell actually break down pretty well. Some transformer will have as much shell as him on his back. So yeah, he is pretty good, but he is probably one of the ones that is suffered the most on the floppiness. You can see that everything is a bit floppy. Oh, and the fact that his head doesn't turn, which is really annoying me, because why? He can go up and down, he can say yes to everyone, but he can't turn left and right to say no. It's Ares, he's going to be arguing with everyone, right? Right? Nah. I think he's supposed to be a big bad, but I don't know. But he has a very, very nice silhouette. His planet form is really open, really obvious where everything is. But at the same time, it looks correct as well. It looks right. There is a dying fallen star. I think it's supposed to be like a black star. I think that's what you call. Anyway, transformation. Everything is packed to this pair of gold claw thingy. So the first things first is to unpack those. There you go. And you have to take this piece out. You can see his head. Once again, the head is really well painted and very well sculpted. So this piece right at the bottom is going to become a tail piece. But you can see that the legs is here. Yeah, it's a little bit of an art, to trying to maneuver the legs around this piece. So this one get by not too badly, manage to rotate it. And then this piece, this side, yep, better than I thought. So that's the legs. His arm is just collapsed into the into these pieces. So if you unpack those, you can just extend the arm. Take the shell piece, move to the side, rotate the shoulder armor, and you can rotate the whole arm out. So yeah, I'm not quite sure which way his arm is supposed to be. It could be like this, or it could be the other way around. Anyway, let's transform the other side as well. Yeah. Rotate the shoulder, the backpack armor, and there is a hole and a pack here to actually pack this piece in, so there is somewhere to store it. For a long time, I thought that this is actually like a shield, and then I realized there is actually nowhere for it to pack in. So this is actually supposed to be just go to his back. So yeah, here it is. Here is floppy as hell. His arm is just, and this piece doesn't want to stay. On the other hand, if you look at him, his silhouette is brilliant as well. The pair of eyes up here, yeah, very nicely painted body. That evil face. Oh, I wish they actually have a head swivel. That would be great. Giant claw, really nice metallic blue on the legs and on the body. He is really well sculpted, really well designed in terms of aesthetic purposes. He just needs to be a bit stronger. Come on, stronger. You're a strong evil villain. Yeah. This one is Saturn. Don't know his name. Sometimes some of the name I just couldn't be bothered to actually try and translate. But yeah, you can see it's Saturn because of the ring. So first things first, unpack the weapon from this, so they have places to go. Unpack the side pieces. Like this. Now we come to the front and unpack. Ooh, this one is tight. Unpack this piece. Rotate it. Oh, rotate the arm out first. Rotate this and then rotate the body to collapse them together. Come on. Oh, because that's why. Those are on the wrong side. There we go. Now that we can try and collapse the body together. There we go. Unpack this two piece. And then we can rotate the leg down. Rotate the feet. We will clean up this two shell on the side in a bit. Or now. Now come to here. Unpack the shoulder armor. Rotate them forward. You can leave the weapon on the back if you want, and rotate the head out. And there we go. Here is the Saturn's character. This armor piece is probably one of the one that's the least easy to clean up on the back. One of the biggest problems with Saturn is that his leg armor doesn't clean up. These two pieces will forever dangling around and obscure the profile of the leg. So it's very difficult to actually make him look good. And then the other problem is that his hand doesn't turn. His hand only do that. Yeah, as in the shoulder, doesn't do anything, which is a shame because the hatchet has elbow, and yeah, it has swivel and stuff, and his hand actually hand swivel as well. And it has two pair of weapons which can be detached and put on the hand. Yeah, so he has weapons to hold, and he can't use it. He can only do that much, more or less. Which is a shame. He is a bit of a mess compared to the others. But yeah, if only. Yeah, this one is a bit of a failed experiment, I have to say.